Hi everybody, it's Corinne here from the Paper Shop. I just wanted to give a very quick tutorial on how to use the templates on our self-assembly kits. So I have the self-assembly kit page open right now. So let's just say that you want to design one of these. Now there's a longer tutorial where I go into more detail, but this one I'm just going to try to make it quick if I can. So you know, you'll come to the product page, you'll pick out your product. This one is the couple inviting, the Amy invitation. So let's just customize the design and I'll show you how easy this is. Okay, so here it comes up. Here's the design. And those were instructions that you can read. If you want to, first of all, there's a little question mark down here. And this little arrow is pointing and it says this is your design canvas. Whatever you design here is what will be printed. And then it'll go up here and give you some more hints and tips. So just so you know, that's there to help you out. But basically, in a nutshell, so you double click, and this will come up in a box here, and you can change it. So then let's just say you're changing it, okay? And then let's just say you want to change the font. So just this little arrow here, just click on that, and all the different fonts will come up. And you can pick a different one. Let's just say you want that one. And then there's different ways you can make this bigger. So you can go in here and slide it. Or you can just type it in there. Or you can just grab it and move it that way. So just make sure that you change the font everywhere. So I've got it script font in 3 places, 1, 2, 3. So this is just a little graphic which you can cut out and put something else in or just leave it. If you wanted to, every time I change a font I have to make a new box because you can't go into this box, say, and have some of it in one font, some of it in another. So I have different boxes here. So you can put the address of the venue there. And then you can move this down. And let's just say you want to use the spacing bar to make the spacing bigger. You see that? You can make it bigger or smaller. So, and you can make it a little darker. So if you click on that little pencil, you'll be able to make it a little bit darker. So let's just say that I want to put, I'm going to go in here, double click that one, take out this sentence followed by a reception at because I'm going to make that in a new box. So I'm going to delete that, delete my blank spaces there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab this, add new text to canvas, click on it. And click on that, and I can add new text here. I'm going to say followed by a reception in. And I'm going to change that to Architect's Daughter. I think that's the one that's on there. Obviously, I don't want it 41. I'm going to make it 12. I think that's probably what it is. And I'm going to move that down. So now I have a bit of space between where the ceremony is and where the reception is. So then you can come up here, click on the pictures, and you can grab one of these. There's different things. I have flowers and leaves and laurels and flourishes. With something like this, it's already, you don't want to put too much in there. So I've just used a flourish of some description. So I'm just going to grab that. See that? It comes up. Oops, group them all. Just try to grab just the flourish. Move it down. Obviously, it's way too big. Wouldn't look good like that. And then just move it, reposition it. So, and you can pick a different one. If you don't like that one, just cut it out. And say you want to grab something else. So you can move that down. And you see that purple line going down the middle? That just helps you to center it. So there it is. It's centered with those purple broken line there. Okay, so now you've got obviously you'd have to go in and make all your changes wherever you changed. And it has to be the same size. So say the groom's name is in 30, so you'd want that 30. And you can do that, like I said, a couple of different ways. I'm just going to grab it. There we go. And then wherever you have it, wherever that font is, don't use more than 2 though, because you can get this thing looking like the ghetto very easily. So just be careful. I don't want that any bigger. That looks fine. So, and this is just a line. I just typed in, see, I have an extra space in there. I can tell because I'm just going to delete it out of there because the box is not. Okay. Now, if you grab that, to make the line, the blank line, I just typed in a line with Arial. So you double click on that. All I did was, use my shift key and the underline key and made a little bit of a line. And then again, I'm going to make sure it's centered. So let's just say you were happy with that. Then you just right click here to go on to the next page. And there's your RSVP card. And again, double click. Put in your date that you want the RSVP. So let's just say the 15th of July. And obviously I changed the font on that, so I better change it everywhere, otherwise it'll look silly. You'd want to go in and change the font there as well, so you'd have to change it everywhere. And then you just click, and that takes you to the RSVP envelope, and that's where you can put your name and address in, or your parent's name and address, wherever you want the invitation to go. So that's it. It's very easy, really. So you're really dealing with the text box here, adding text to Canvas, or double-clicking on the text to change it. Then you're also dealing with, you might be dealing with, putting a little graphic in, and that's just the picture one. But here you would, there's where you space it, there's where you size it, there's your fonts, there's your little pencil if you want to make it darker. Just go up a little bit, and it's all darker. So that's how simple it is to use. Now, if you were happy with this, you would submit it just by clicking on the submit key, the little check mark, and then it comes up and you can take a look at everything again, make sure that you're happy with it. And if you're not, just exit out. It'll take you right back to where you were. You can make your changes. If you are, then press that little check mark, the submit again, and it'll come. Now what's going to happen, it's going to open up on the it's going to do a preview, and it's going to open up on the product page where you were. So you're able to put it in your basket, or you'll have another chance to edit it. The most important thing is that you proofread, because we don't do that. So scroll to the top. We couldn't do that with everybody. It would be impossible. So you're responsible for that. If this comes to you and there's a mistake in it, you'd have to pay a fee to have it reprinted and shipped to you, which we really want to avoid for your own sake and for ours. So there it is. So you just have one more chance to look at it. It'll bring up all the different pages. So page 2, page 3. So then you'd have a chance to say, okay, X out of there and say, I want to edit it again. Go back. That'll take you right back. Or you want to add to your basket. So that's how easy those are. That was my quick one, even though it was quite long. The tutorial, I have a longer one that's like 20 minutes long, and it shows a few more hints and tips. So hope that helped. Looking forward to working with y'all. Take care. Bye.